in the far reaches of the Lyceron cluster, a place where stars shimmered like scattered diamonds across endless darkness, the Virelian fleet glided silently. The Virelians were proud of their knowledge, their advanced technology, and the vast empires they had built across countless worlds. For thousands of years, they believed themselves the most intelligent beings in the galaxy. Nothing had surprised them until now. The signal first appeared on their long-range sensors as a faint, irregular pattern, hidden beneath layers of cosmic noise. Most beings would have dismissed it as interference, but Commander Thalric did not. He had trained for decades to sense patterns where others saw chaos. And this signal, strange, deliberate, and ancient, caught his attention. "It is too precise to be natural," Thalric murmured to his lieutenant, Corrales. "Scan again. Slowly. I want every fluctuation recorded." Corrales's translucent eyes blinked as he tapped commands on his console. "It is strange, Commander. The signal is not like anything we have ever catalogued. There are hints of technology, yes, but it is far older than the oldest known civilizations. It almost hums with knowledge." Thalric's mandibles twitched a sign of curiosity in Virelian culture. Old civilizations leave ruins. But this suggests life. Or at least intelligence. Prepare the fleet. We investigate. Thousands of light years away, on a seemingly ordinary blue-green planet, humans had already noticed the fleet. But these were no ordinary humans. Hidden deep beneath the planet's crust, in a city of shining towers and silent energy conduits, humanity had survived. Not merely survived, but thrived. Dr. Leora Kane walked along the glass corridors of the subterranean city, her boots barely making a sound. She studied the holographic maps before her, which glowed softly in the dim light. The city had been built centuries ago by humans who had once ruled a galaxy long forgotten. They had hidden, learning the ways of patience, observation, and subtle influence. Commander Leora, her assistant, Taven, said, approaching with a tablet. "The Virelian fleet is closing in. They have already detected the energy signature we have been masking. We may have to act soon." Leora frowned, touching the map where a blinking light represented the incoming fleet. "We don't panic, Taven. The Virelians are proud, yes, but arrogant. They will assume this planet is insignificant at first. That is our advantage." Her voice was calm, but beneath it lay a pulse of excitement. Humanity had always hidden in the shadows, guiding events subtly across centuries. And now, the galaxy's most powerful race was coming close enough to discover them, or so they believed. Above the planet, the Virelian fleet began its descent. Sleek ships with mirrored hulls reflected the starlight, each vessel designed for speed, defense, and exploration. Commander Thalric observed the planet with narrowed eyes. Surface scans show no advanced life, only ruins, and strange energy traces. Curious, Corrales adjusted the sensors. "The energy is localized beneath the surface, Commander. It is as if the planet itself is alive with stored power." Thalric clicked his mandibles thoughtfully. "Prepare a landing squad. I want to know who or what is hiding beneath this world. No unnecessary conflict. But make it clear we are in command." The Virelians had underestimated patience before. They were about to discover that intelligence could wear many forms. Beneath the planet, in the heart of the human city, Leora and her team watched the fleet approach. Holographic screens displayed every ship, every movement. "Their sensors are sophisticated," Taven said. "They are picking up the faintest emissions from our energy shields." Leora nodded. "That is to be expected. Our technology is old. Yes, but it has been hidden and refined for centuries. Let us show them. Just enough." She walked to a control panel and activated a series of energy pulses, subtle and intricate. The pulses danced like ripples across a pond, creating patterns that would mislead the Virelians. Small drones flew along the planet's surface, projecting illusions of ruins and abandoned machinery. The Virelians scanned these patterns and murmured among themselves. "Primitive, yet sophisticated, Thalric said. Curious. It seems they are hiding. But hiding what? In the Virelian landing zone, the first team descended in armored pods. The ground was rocky, littered with craters and jagged stone. They found the ruins as the scans suggested strange towers, collapsed structures, and energy conduits that seemed inactive, completely abandoned. One officer noted. No life. No defense. But the energy, it is unnatural. Thalric moved closer to one of the energy nodes, touching it with a scanning probe. The device beeped furiously. It is as if the planet itself remembers something, he said. There is intelligence here, though it is hidden. Meanwhile, deep below, Leora observed the Virelians through the city's hidden sensors. She smiled faintly. They are clever, yes, but not yet wise. Patience, Taven. Let them learn the rules slowly. One wrong move, and they could destroy what we have preserved for so long. Taven nodded. Do you think they will attack if they discover us? Leora shook her head. No. Not yet. They are explorers at heart. But they will be cautious. And cautiousness can be guided. The first encounter came unexpectedly. A small reconnaissance drone from the humans accidentally revealed itself near the surface. The Virelians detected it instantly. Commander, one officer shouted. Life form. It is unusual. Not like anything recorded in our database. Thalric approached. Show it to me. The drone flickered. Projected a holographic image of a human figure. Its appearance was simple. Almost primitive. But something about the energy it radiated caused the Virelians to pause. This species, they are clever, intelligent. But how? Thalric muttered, scanning the image repeatedly. Deep in the human city, Leora held her breath. This was the moment of first contact, subtle, controlled, and designed to leave an impression. The Virelians were curious, yes, but they had no idea what they were truly seeing. Humanity had survived the rise and fall of countless civilizations. They were hidden, yet powerful, patient, and wise beyond the reckoning of any other species. The Virelians decided to probe further. They sent scanning beams deeper into the planet, seeking the source of the strange energy patterns. Leora activated the city's defenses, not weapons, but illusions and redirections. Holographic walls, energy ripples, and mirrored surfaces created false corridors and false machines. The Virelians followed, scanning diligently. But the more they explored, the more confused they became. Commander, Corrales said nervously. The energy readings are inconsistent. It is as if the planet itself is playing tricks on us. Thalric's mandibles twitched. It is intelligent. Not life in the sense we know. But clever. There is thought behind this. Someone is guiding it. Beneath them, Leora watched their frustration with quiet satisfaction. Humans had learned long ago that survival was not about confrontation. It was about patience, subtlety, and understanding. Every move of the Virelians was anticipated, every curiosity gently guided. Night fell over the planet, but in space, the Virelian fleet still hovered. Commander Thalric stared down at the planet, a rare feeling stirring within him respect. The signal had led them here, yes. But what they found surpassed expectation. Something ancient was hidden beneath this world, something that had survived countless eons. Perhaps, Thalric said softly, almost to himself. The galaxy is not ours to know fully. Perhaps intelligence comes in forms we cannot predict. Below, in the human city, Leora and her team celebrated quietly. Not for victory, but for recognition. They had been discovered. Yes, but only partially. Humanity had always survived through cunning, restraint, and wisdom. And even now, the galaxy's proudest race had yet to understand the true strength of humans, the hidden ancients. In the silent chambers of the city, Leora activated the communication array, sending a subtle pulse toward the Virelian fleet. Not a message of war, but of warning and intrigue. Let them know we exist, she whispered. Let them wonder. Let them think. For the first step toward respect is curiosity. Outside, stars shimmered. The Lyceron cluster was quiet, yet alive. A hidden species, ancient and patient, observed the galaxy as it always had, careful, clever, and ready. And in the shadows of discovery, humanity's secret endurance continued. Somewhere, deep within the fleet. Thalric paused again. The ancients. Perhaps we are not the first to rule the stars. Perhaps we are only the latest to stumble upon their legacy. And so, the first part of the encounter ended not with battle, not with conquest, but with revelation and tension. The Virelians had discovered something unexpected, something profound, and the humans, ever patient, were ready to guide the next step in this ancient game. The Virelian fleet had lingered above the planet for days, their curiosity deepening with each scan. Commander Thalric could not shake the feeling that there was more beneath the surface than any ordinary civilization could hide. Every new reading contradicted the last. Energy patterns shifted unpredictably. Structures appeared where no structures should exist, and strange symbols flickered briefly in the planetary scan before vanishing. In the hidden city beneath the crust, Leora Kane observed the fleet silently from the observation deck. She and her team had managed to maintain their secrecy so far, using the planet's natural energy and centuries-old human technology to mask their true presence. Taven, her young assistant, broke the silence. "Commander, they are persistent. Their scans are growing more sophisticated. I fear they are beginning to see through our illusions." Leora nodded slowly. "Yes, but persistence can be guided. We will let them find a piece of the truth enough to intrigue, not enough to threaten. Humans have always survived because we know when to show strength and when to hide it." She pressed her hand to the control panel, activating a series of subtle energy pulses. These pulses created a maze of illusions beneath the planet, leading the Virelians in circles while projecting faint signals of human activity. Tiny drones appeared and disappeared. Holographic images of humans performing simple tasks flickering into existence for mere seconds before vanishing. Above ground, the Virelians were growing more puzzled. "Commander," Keralis said, scanning the new data, "there is something intelligent guiding these anomalies. The energy patterns are too coordinated to be random." Thalric's mandibles twitched. "Indeed. It is as if the planet itself is alive, or someone is thinking through it. I have never encountered anything like this in all my years." He gestured toward a landing pod. "Send an exploration team. They must observe closely, but avoid any confrontation. We are here to understand, not destroy. At least for now." The team descended in armored pods, their sensors scanning every inch of the rocky surface. As they moved across craters and jagged terrain, they detected energy fluctuations that shifted with their approach. Holographic walls and projections disguised the true structures hidden beneath the soil. "This is clever," one officer whispered. "They are hiding something, but they do not want us to know it. At least not yet." Thalric's gaze narrowed. "Clever indeed. But cleverness alone is not enough. Intelligence is revealed through action. Observe carefully, and perhaps we may learn more." Deep below the surface, Leora monitored the Virelians' progress with satisfaction. She had anticipated their moves and had prepared subtle tests to gauge their intentions. "Taven," she said, "it is time to reveal a small piece of power. Nothing destructive. Only enough to see how they react." Taven hesitated. "Do you mean the energy core, Commander? The one we have kept hidden for centuries?" Leora nodded. "Yes. Activate it, but keep it controlled. Let them see potential, not threat. Intelligence respects strength, but arrogance fears it. We will teach them respect." The hidden energy core hummed to life, sending gentle waves of light and warmth through the subterranean city. A soft glow escaped through cracks in the planet's surface, unnoticed by the naked eye but detectable to the Virelians' advanced sensors. Above, the Virelians paused, their instruments registering the sudden surge. "Commander!" an officer exclaimed. The energy readings are enormous. It is as if something ancient has awakened. Thalric's mandibles twitched with intrigue. Show restraint, he said quietly. Do not panic. Observe. Intelligence is revealed by response, not reaction. The Varillians' curiosity soon led them to the energy source itself. As they scanned deeper into the planet, one of their ships was caught in a subtle trap, a harmless but intricate web of energy pulses designed to test their response. The ship's systems flickered as the pulses interfered with their sensors. This is no accident, Carolus said, scanning the disturbance. Someone is guiding the energy. They are testing us. Quote, testing us. Thalric's eyes glowed faintly. So they are aware of us. And they have chosen to engage without direct contact. Interesting. They do not seek conflict. But why test us? Meanwhile, below, Leora observed the Virelians' reaction carefully. They are cautious, she said. Curiosity and restraint, both strong signs of intelligence. Now we can decide whether to show more or remain hidden. She activated another layer of the test. Holographic images of humans performing complex tasks appeared briefly above the surface, projected from drones hidden in the terrain. The images were designed to appear natural yet clever, showing technological skill and strategic thinking. The Virelians paused in awe. These beings, one officer whispered. They are intelligent, but different. Ancient, perhaps. Thalric studied the projections carefully. Yes, different from us, yet unmistakably clever. Their technology, it surpasses anything we thought existed on this planet. Who are they? Where, as the day progressed, the humans continued their subtle demonstrations. A small automated device, guided by ancient algorithms, repaired a collapsed surface structure in mere minutes. The Virelians watched in astonishment as it completed the task flawlessly, leaving no trace of interference. They anticipate our presence, Corrales said, shaking his head. Every move we make is observed, yet no harm is done. Incredible. Thalric remained silent for a long moment, contemplating. They are patient. They do not seek to dominate. And yet, they possess knowledge and power we cannot begin to measure. Respect. Yes, they demand respect. The test reached its climax when a larger energy fluctuation occurred near the landing zone. A dormant defense system, ancient and powerful, activated unexpectedly, sending waves of energy into the atmosphere. It was not harmful, but it created a spectacle of light and power that dwarfed even the Virelian fleet. Commander, an officer shouted. The energy surge, if it were real, it could have destroyed the entire landing fleet. Thalric's mandibles twitched in thought. It is controlled, he said. They demonstrate capability without aggression. Intelligence, tempered by restraint. These humans, they are not just survivors, they are guardians of knowledge, and perhaps the architects of civilizations long forgotten. Beneath the surface, Leora watched the Virelians' reactions. She allowed a small smile. The humans had revealed enough to intrigue, but not enough to threaten. Every display of energy, every projection of skill, had been carefully calculated. The Virelians were learning that humans were clever, ethical, and patient qualities that could not be measured by brute strength alone. Taven, she said. We must be ready for the next step. They are beginning to question their superiority. This is good. Respect begins with curiosity. Curiosity can lead to understanding, and understanding can lead to alliances. Taven nodded. Commander, do you think they will accept our existence fully? Leora shook her head. Not yet. But they will accept that we are more than mere survivors. That is enough for now, one step at a time. As night fell, the Virelians retreated slightly from the surface, taking time to analyze the day's discoveries. Thalric stood on the observation deck of his flagship, gazing at the faint glow of the hidden city beneath the planet. They are hidden, he said quietly. Yet they shape reality without our notice. Perhaps we have underestimated humanity. The hidden ancients. Are those. He turned to Corrales. Prepare a report for the High Council. But do not reveal our full observations. Some knowledge is too dangerous for others to understand without guidance. For now, we observe, and we learn. Back in the city, Leora watched the Virelians retreat with satisfaction. Humanity had survived countless civilizations. Not through force, but through intelligence, patience, and subtle guidance. They had faced curiosity, and even potential danger, yet remained hidden, while asserting their presence in the only way that truly mattered, through intellect, ethics, and restraint. She turned to Taven. Remember this, always. Strength is not measured by power alone. True strength is intelligence, patience, and morality. The Virelians are proud and powerful, yes, but they lack one thing we possess in abundance: understanding of balance. Taven smiled faintly. They will remember us, won't they? Yes, Leora said softly. They will. And when they do, they will respect us. Or at least, they will begin to understand that humans are not to be underestimated. The first tests were over, but the game had only begun. The Virelians had learned that intelligence could take many forms, and that humans, though hidden, patient, and ancient, were capable of shaping the galaxy in ways few could imagine. Above, the stars shone quietly. Below, the city hummed with the pulse of human ingenuity, and between the two, a delicate tension lingered, a balance of curiosity, respect, and the unspoken knowledge that the true power of humanity was yet to be revealed. In the shadows, humans waited, and for the first time in millennia, a proud alien civilization realized that they were not the masters of the galaxy. There were others, ancient, hidden, and clever, watching, waiting, and ready to guide the next chapter of the stars. The Lyceron cluster had never been so quiet. Stars glittered across the endless black sky, reflecting faintly on the metallic hulls of the Virelian fleet as it hovered above the blue-green planet. Commander Thalric studied the energy readings one last time before deciding on the next move. The anomalies below the surface had persisted for days: energy surges, intricate illusions, and controlled displays of ancient knowledge. It was clear that whatever or whoever lived beneath the crust was not a simple civilization. This is not just intelligence, Corrales said, his voice low and full of awe. This is mastery. It is as if the planet itself is alive with thought. Thalric's mandibles twitched. Yes. And the beings responsible are patient. They test us without harm. They show power without violence. And they guide perception without deception. This is wisdom beyond our understanding. Prepare a small diplomatic approach. We will make contact, but carefully. Below the planet, deep in the hidden city, Dr. Leora Kane and her team prepared for the moment they had long anticipated. The Virelians would soon be aware that they were dealing with more than illusions or technology. They would confront the reality of human civilization, long hidden and carefully preserved. Taven, Leora said quietly, the time has come to reveal ourselves. We have guided, tested, and observed. Now, they must see humanity as it truly is, not as legends, not as myths, but as we are. Taven hesitated. Are we ready, Commander? This is the first direct contact with another galaxy-spanning civilization in centuries. We have always been ready, Leora said firmly. Our ancestors survived by being wise, patient, and ethical. These qualities have preserved us for millennia. The Virelians will see our strength, but more importantly, they will see our understanding. That is the true power of humanity. On the surface, Virelian sensors picked up an enormous surge of energy, the activation of the city's main projection array. Holographic towers rose above the ground, shining with a soft, golden light that reflected the ancient human architecture. It was not a threat, it was a demonstration, Commander Thalric observed through his viewport. They are showing themselves, not with weapons, but with knowledge. Incredible. The first images projected were human figures moving gracefully across the terrain, performing intricate tasks with machines and energy conduits. These humans seem to coordinate with each other perfectly, displaying intelligence, skill, and calm control. They do not fear us, Keralis said quietly. They are confident, but not aggressive. No, Thalric agreed. This is strength tempered by understanding. I have never witnessed such a combination. Deep beneath the surface, Leora activated the final phase of their revelation. A communication array projected a holographic figure above the city. A life-sized, detailed human projection that could speak directly to the Virelians. Virelians, Leora's voice echoed across the planet, calm and steady. We are humans. We have lived on this planet for centuries, hidden from view, preserving knowledge, culture, and the lessons of our ancestors. We did not seek conflict. We did not seek dominance. We exist to learn, to guide, and to preserve the balance of the galaxy. The Virelians were stunned into silence. Ships hovered, sensors recording every detail. Commander Thalric stepped forward. Humans, you are more than we imagined. We thought this planet was uninhabited. And yet you have preserved civilizations within yourselves. Leora nodded. Yes, we are the hidden ancients. Our knowledge is vast, our patience long, and our understanding deep. We have survived countless empires, not through conquest, but through wisdom and restraint. And now, you see us. The Virelians' initial skepticism slowly transformed into cautious respect. Keralis whispered, They are ancient, yes, but also ethical. They do not display power to threaten, only to teach. This is admirable. Thalric studied the holographic projection. We have always believed that strength meant control. But humanity teaches us something different. Strength can mean wisdom, patience, and moral guidance. They are extraordinary. Below, Leora smiled faintly. The moment of revelation had arrived, and the humans had not faltered. They had guided the Virelians' curiosity, tested their reactions, and now allowed respect to blossom. This was how humans had survived for millennia, through cleverness, restraint, and intelligence. To solidify the trust, Leora allowed the Virelians a controlled exploration of part of the city. Holographic walls shimmered and shifted to guide them toward carefully selected areas. The aliens witnessed human technology machines that could heal, create energy, and even manipulate elements in small, controlled ways. Nothing was dangerous, but everything was impressive. This technology, Keralis said in awe, it is far beyond anything we thought existed. And yet, it is not destructive, it is harmonious. Leora approached the projection console, speaking directly to Thalric. Commander, humanity does not conquer for the sake of power. We conquer only ignorance and chaos. We have preserved knowledge across centuries, so that the galaxy might one day benefit from it, not suffer under it. Thalric's mandibles twitched thoughtfully. You are not merely survivors. You are guardians. Perhaps the galaxy owes more to humans than we have ever realized. As the Virelians explored, they discovered evidence of human achievements in hidden corners, archives of galactic history, designs for ancient machines, and strategies for diplomacy that had guided lost civilizations. Every discovery reinforced the truth. Humans were the hidden ancients, not just survivors, but stewards of knowledge and balance. It is remarkable, Keralis said. They have guided entire civilizations without being seen, without being feared. This is wisdom beyond comprehension. Yes, Thalric agreed. And now, we must decide how to respond. Humans could dominate us if they chose, but they do not. They offer guidance, not control. That is respect. That is intelligence. After hours of observation, Thalric finally spoke to Leora directly through the holographic projection. Humans, we recognize your wisdom, your patience, and your restraint. You are not merely survivors. You are architects of civilizations, guardians of knowledge. We respect you. Leora's projection bowed slightly, a gesture of mutual respect. Commander Thalric, your recognition honors us. Humanity does not seek conquest. We seek balance, understanding, and progress for all intelligent beings. If you accept it, we offer alliance not of dominance, but of shared wisdom and guidance. Thalric's eyes glowed faintly. We accept. We are proud to learn from you, and we hope one day to share the lessons we have gained in return. The galaxy is vast, but with humans guiding subtly, perhaps it can become a place of understanding rather than conflict. In the hidden city, the human council watched the Virelians' acceptance unfold. Leora turned to Taven. See? Respect is earned not by force, but by intelligence, morality, and patience. Humans have survived because we understand the value of guidance over aggression, Taven nodded. And now, other civilizations may one day recognize this as well. We have begun to teach a new era of the galaxy. Leora smiled. Yes. And that is the true power of humanity, the hidden ancients. We do not seek glory, but knowledge and balance. That is how we endure. That is how we lead. Above the planet, the Virelian fleet began to retreat, but not in defeat. They departed with respect, curiosity, and the beginnings of understanding. For the first time in history, they realized that strength could take many forms, and that the humans they had underestimated were not just clever, they were extraordinary. Thalric spoke quietly to Keralis as they prepared to leave. The hidden ancients, we have discovered them, and we have learned humility. Perhaps the galaxy is not ours to dominate, but ours to understand. With humans guiding the way, Keralis nodded. They are inspiring, and yet, they remain hidden until the right moment. Perhaps that is why they have endured so long. Deep in the city, Leora deactivated the projection array and walked through the quiet corridors. The hum of the city, powered by ancient energy and careful human design, felt like a heartbeat beneath the planet's surface. Commander, Taven said softly, do you think the Virelians will remember us? They will, Leora said, and not just remember us, they will respect us. Humanity has survived for centuries not because we fought, but because we understood the galaxy and ourselves. And now, the galaxy will begin to see that humans are not to be underestimated. She paused, looking out through the reinforced crystal window at the distant stars. The hidden ancients endure. We endure. And one day, all the galaxy will learn that true strength is not power alone, it is intelligence, morality, and patience. And so, the hidden humans return to their careful watch beneath the planet's surface. The Virelians, humbled and inspired, departed to carry their lessons to the far corners of the galaxy. Humanity had revealed itself, but not as conquerors. They revealed themselves as stewards, guardians, and the architects of wisdom. The stars shone silently over the Lyceron cluster, a quiet witness to the enduring legacy of a species that had survived the rise and fall of civilizations. And somewhere, in the hidden chambers of a subterranean city, humans smiled, knowing that their time of influence had only just begun. For the galaxy had met the hidden ancients and the story of humanity was far from over.